Hello everyone and welcome to my playthrough of Alan Wake 2. This is a moment I've been waiting for quite a long time. We started off this channel playing Control, we played Alan Wake shortly afterwards, and now Alan Wake 2. I'm basically playing this game about, I want to say 6 months after it came out, and one of the reasons I haven't played it since it's been out is because I wanted to play it for a channel. I wanted to document, I guess, for lack of a better term, my playthrough, document the experience of me going through it. Because it looks so good, because I was a big fan of the first Alan Wake, because I was a fan of Control, because I'm a fan of Remedy. Ever since the Max Payne days, I've been a huge fan, and I'm so happy that I'm able to play this now. So, what is cosmetics? Okay. Alan. Look at that man! Celebrity suit. I can't... Oh, there we go. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, so you could tell I basically bought the deluxe version of the game. Can't move them around. Anyways, we're going to play as is. We're going to play a new game. So we have story. Combat will not pose a challenge. Focus on mystery solving and exploration. Challenging combat. Using items for conserving resources is required for survival. Significantly challenging combat. Leveraging items and familiarity with game mechanics is essential for survival. And I can't even look at Nightmare. I'm guessing I have to beat the game once. Maybe on hard, I don't know. But for the purposes of this playthrough, we are going to go normal. I got my Arizona mango. I'm ready to go.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
That was a cool transition.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oh, are we playing? Oh, wow. Okay. Just want to make sure my camera's not stuttering. Okay. So far, visually striking. This game looks gorgeous. And the problem, again, with the lights, it makes it a little bit harder to see, but that's okay. Who are we? Can we see her face? No, we cannot. It won't let us.
Please. Can you hear me? already gone.
Not even helping. So I did take a quick look at the settings to see if there was any toggle for like copywriting music. I'll have to be careful of that. There was also like a thing to turn off nudity. I purposefully left it off so I can. I'll just blur it out. Not that I really care much, but I wanted to try and have like as authentic an experience as possible. Holy shit, that's a tall tree. Man, it looks so good. Man, look at that. Look at that animation. It looks so fucking good. Sorry, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna lower the light a little bit on this side just so I can see a little bit better. My camera stuttering a little bit, but that's okay. If there's this much going on and it's stuttering only that much, I'm okay with that. Oh, this is not good. That's cool. The whole Alan Wake 2. Matthew Peretta. The man, the myth, the legend.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I
James
thought.
McCaffrey, eh?
I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will.
Casey.
Bye, kiddo.
Sam Lake. That's so funny.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, my mind is blown up here. Casey, the broody Casey, as an Alex Casey, potentially, who was the subject, the main character of Alan Wake's character, like the books that he would write, is voiced by James McCaffrey, but with the face of Sam Lake, just like with Max Payne, who is basically Alex Casey based off of Max Payne. My mind is blowing up right now. Jesus Christ. That is nuts. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty fucking awesome. I'm already in love with the game. Already.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Unfortunately, I don't buy it. Just because I know how Sam Lake sounds. It's nothing like James McCaffrey.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
But I get why they did it. And I love
Time to
it.
get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation. I'm so glad they went with like the whole control thing about like the splash title.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
Okay, one thing I actually do want to turn off. Is the motion blur, because I hate motion blur. I'm gonna turn off the fill grain as well, actually. Yeah, I just want to make sure my camera. Nope. All right.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be up.
My God, we actually got a fucking map. I also want to point out that this is the first game I've ever played on Epic, and the weird the achievement pop-ups that takes off like the fucking top quarter of like the screen. It's weird. And before we continue, I want to reiterate, I know next to nothing about this game. I know that we were basically playing like an FBI agent, who I'm secretly kind of hoping is an FBC agent, but I honestly don't know. And that we also play as Alan Wake, obviously. Beyond that, I know nothing else. Like, full disclosure on that. So anything that happens is complete mystery. It would be a complete surprise to me. I think I cut off what that guy was saying. Can I not do anything here? Okay. Let's go. Hi.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent
Hey.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
When are those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan?
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you
Use the
tell us
briefing.
about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Handle this themselves if they just stay the hell out of it. All of them.
Shut up, Thornton. They can still hear you.
I'm just saying. You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga 3 times a week. But these goddamn city folk always think they know everything. It gets on my fucking nerves.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, man. Okay, so time to review. Slots let you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Only charms can be equipped in the charm slots. Okay. Standard issue FBI sidearm. Semi-automatic. Low recoil, moderate stopping power. Standard handgun, ammunition. Charm bracelet. Bracelet made by looking for a mother has hooks to attach charms to. Cool. Standard issue FBI flashlight. I'm guessing not sponsored by Energizer. So I was gonna say, okay, just a quick pause. The fact that Alex Casey is an FBI agent here is very meta. And I'm wondering if it's intentionally done so to make you subtly kind of realize that maybe Saga... Okay, I don't know anything. I'm not trying to spoil anything for anyone else. Just kind of fast forward like 30 seconds or something. Or mute me until you see me playing the game again. But I'm wondering if Saga is actually not real. If this is Alan Wake like writing again, because in the first game, like Thomas Zane basically wrote Alan Wake and the whole experience like into existence, and then Alan Wake changed the story so that he would sacrifice himself to save Alice. I'm wondering if he's writing another story, Arrival, with these FBI agents, and Alex Casey is part of it. This could be Departure. We don't know. Actually, no, we were writing Departure, technically. But this could all be like fabric. Like, this could all be like the story that Alan's writing. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. That's my guess. Because having a character called Alex Casey, when he was a fictional character in the first Alan Wake game, it's too meta. You know what I mean?
I need to think through the facts of the case.
Okay, here we go. You can go to the case board inside the mind place. Yeah. How do I do that?
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
I really like this. So do we actually like connect clues and shit? That's really cool. Oh, I love that. I love this kind of shit.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Absolutely. The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Oh, this is so cool. You are not free to navigate the case board by leaving B. Yeah, that's fine. I want to look around. I love this kind of like detective shit, like putting clues together. I love this shit, man. Okay, so the previous murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Okay. So what's this? The victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Actually, that's another good question. What year are we? Because the original Alan Wake was what? 2009, I believe? 2008? Something like that. Or it might have been 2010, I don't know. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. The victim was reported missing in 2010. Discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Found in Cauldron Lake, 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in the lake. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. So the murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. So if there's slight differences, how do you figure it's all the same person? Like the same killer. Bruising on legs and wrists. On wrists and legs. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma. Consistent with 2018 victim, hard to confirm due to the condition of the body. All bodies experienced bloating. Bloating of the corpses is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Okay. And the killer profile. So post-mortem tattooing of the body. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe? Or their art? The murder targets have no have no discernible common traits. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. And the chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. Okay. So we've had 3 victims that we know of so far. 2 of the victims have bruisings on the wrists and legs. A deep gash in the chest with the heart missing, and all of them were bloated. Yeah, okay. So it makes sense. Oh. Talk to someone. Okay. I feel like there's something else that's like showing up around here. Anyways. Okay, so I think that's everything we have so far. So the map. My car. So that's a murder site. So we have to go all the way down there. And we can't miss it. Undiscovered. Oh, wow. We still have a lot to search. Cool. Ah, okay. So those are the 2 places we can go so far. This is very cool. Can we watch Night Springs? Is that the kid? And that's... Or is that me and Sam Lake? I don't know.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Visiting
Let's
the
head
Mind
down the
Palace
hill
does
to the
not
crime
pause
scene.
the game, so be mindful of nearby threats. Oh, okay. So how do I go there again? Oh, okay. It's just that button. Okay. And it leaves you to the same place where you were. Okay. So, pressing that and holding it, there's 2 different things. Or no, wait. How did I bring up? Oh, it was Y that brought up the menu. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to go back. The goals. Get to the crime scene, meet Deputy Thornton at the general store. Okay. Alright. Got it. Let's move. Let us continue
Hey,
on.
Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Oh, cool. Bright Falls' own virtual baking champ. Virtual baking. Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No, in this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweets the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Bright Falls congratulations Sally on her big win. How the fuck does that work? I don't even understand what that is. How do you virtually bake something? Oh, whoops. Does a hike a day keep depression away? It might be bright sunny July, but it's never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. That's right, in the grand scheme of life, those dead depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not, but for all of you thinking there's got to be another way, there's good news. Hiking has been proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health. So get on out there and do it. Just don't forget a flashlight, because it gets dark. Oh, in case it gets dark. Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog, Coffee Bean. CB, as his owner refers to him, had been missing for 3 days, and Mrs. Smith was afraid that she would never see her best friend again. When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears, she said. I must have asked, am I dreaming, at least 7 or 8 times. It was actually 9 times, confirmed Ranger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the wayward canine. It's rare that you get to give these kinds of calls, and I feel real grateful to have had the opportunity. What with all the predators out there, usually you're telling folks that you found their dogs dead, their cats eaten, you know. And so it felt real good to give some good news. Even if Coffee Bean is in kind of rough shape, the fur will grow back, sure. But, well, I suppose that's all I should say about that. Ooh. Chaos at Cauldron Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday. An idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police may have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "1 minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, the next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness who preferred to remain anonymous said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins who chose to remain anonymous wanted to remind customers, if you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us. The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests on the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Cool. I'm a-comin', Casey. Hey, reading the local news can tell a lot about a community. Leave no trace.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old. Whoa.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other. I think it meant say none other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. It is a beautiful summit. I'm coming, Sam. I mean, Alex.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Much sky? I guess. So that way's closed off. Let's see here. What does that say? Cauldron Lake Campgrounds. Farewell. Fare thee well.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Ooh, they has radios. Oh, okay. Won't let me. She just stopped. She's like, nah. What is all that? mortar falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the fall resembles a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Uh-huh. My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Manuscript fragments. Alex Casey lunchboxes. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. Oh. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. Increases the magazine size by 50%. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. Cool.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Yeah, I'm a little bit with Alex. Like, I know he said in the Alan Wake playthrough, like, I love this kind of, like, vistas, like, with the mountains
Damn.
and shit.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The
I like the
only
rain,
thing
too.
around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I love, like, mountainous views and all that shit, and even, like, light forestry. But generally forests are very humid, which I hate. And the bugs, man, like the mosquitoes and shit flying around. They love the, what is it called? Like lake water. You and me here together with the murders. So, where'd he go? Is he there? Let me try going this way first.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Sorry, guys. I just
Can't
like
go any
exploring.
further. Water's too deep.
I mean, you don't know how to swim? Our batteries. It is dark as fuck. Oh. Okay. What's the point of this area if I can't interact with anything? Oh. Looks like we have the dodge again. Friday. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. I snuck out again last night. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. Bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic. Are those bullets? Those are bullets.
A lunchbox again.
Where?
Who's leaving these out here?
Where? Where? I cannot see this lunchbox you speak of. There it is. Glad you saw it. Called Casey. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Lunchbox found in the witches, okay. I'm running. And then there was this way here. Where am I? Oh, I'm so going far away from the murder site. So I was in the witch's hut. Okay, so there's two places to go. The witch's ladle and that way. So let's try this way first. Witch's ladle. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape. And yet, there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld. Or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree, named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. That's a cool legend. Oh, and I guess you'd put your head through there as like, I'm the witch's heart. Take pictures of me. So this is the witch's ladle, eh? Okay. So where does this lead then? This leads out into more swamp. Gotcha. Yeah, I can't go further. Okay, I guess we're heading back then. So that's where we came down. I'm guessing we go back up this way. Nope, if I didn't know any better, I'd say I was possibly lost. Oh, this is the crime scene. Gotcha.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No, I found it. Before we go there, was there a house here? Or a hut? Yeah.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look
Confused?
around for a way to open this thing.
Confused? Follow the steps. Wash hands, take chicken out of fridge, take a nap. Okay.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Okay, I feel like we'll be coming in, or maybe not. So investigate the crime scene was our actual goal, so let's do this first. Oh my god, why didn't you tell me this before? There's the triangles. Excuse me?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
A dream? Lady of the Lake. It's not the same? So many symbols everywhere, eh? Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. What if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made, intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button? They're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing, water line. Real caldera is made from a volcano. Lava. Second drawing, water line. Engineered structure. Strange machines. Interesting. Okay, so what did it say? First, wash hands. Second, take chicken out of fridge. And what was the last one? Take a nap. So wash hands. Okay. So that one's first. That one's second. And then that one's third. Oh, okay. That was first. That was second. And then... that was third. Coolio. All right, so I'm going to call it here for this episode. Next time we will take a proper look at the crime scene. In the meantime, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.